Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce about myself, Lailatul Mufarrohah. You can call me Laila. In here, I want to introduce about culture, history, food, folk tales, tourist introduction, and dance. Okay, the term Pamekasan was now in the third of the 16th century when Ronggo Sokowati began to move the center of government from the Labangan village to the Middlers village, but there is not enough evidence either through release in inscription explaining this origin. Then the emergence of the history of the Pamekasan local government is estimated to start in the 15th century. There are also those who say that Pamekasan is thought to have emerged as part of Madura and Sunda government, which had been established since the appointment of Arya Raja on October. But again, there's not much literary evidence that tells about this history. The enlightenment of the local history of Pamekasan finally began to unfold around the second half of the 16th century when the influence of Mataram began to enter Madras, namely when Ronggo Sokowati began to reform the government and its development in the region. King Ronggo Sokowati is called the first king in Pamekasan who openly developed Islam in the village and its people. This was reflected by the construction of Establishment Road, namely a walk in the Pamekasan Square and the establishment of the Pamekasan Jami Mosque. Has become a traditional on the coastal community of Madura since hundreds of years ago, as an expression of their gratitude to God for the abundance of fish in the sea. Rokatase is usually held every 6 or 7 months because it is the month of abundant fish. This year, the village held two Rokatase, the first in June or July, the second in November with government support. This is a tradition from our ancestors to hold a Selamatan to get a blessing when looking for fortune. Every year, a Rokatase is held to give thanks. So before catching fish, we give thanks first. According to Bahrain, the Rokatase, which is usually done by the local community, is different from this coastal community tradition title. Usually, the Rokatase is held for 5 consecutive days, while currently the event is only held for 1 day. There were many activities in those 5 days, including a cow contest. The Madurese people will compete with their female cows like a World Queen beauty contest. The legendary figure has the full name of Ki Ageng Jokotarup. According to some versions, his tomb is many places, namely in Kabumen, Tegal, Pati, Karanganyar, and Grobogan. In fact, in Madura there are two locations of his tomb, namely in Bangkala and Pamekasan. Of the many versions of the tomb of Jokotarup, some say it is just a petty legend, because as a propagator of Islam, of course, he traveled to various areas, so that his remains were spread in many places, including the tomb and heritage site of Jokotarup in Pamekasan Regency. The tomb of Ki Ageng Jokotarup is located in Paconan Hamlet, Montok Village, Larangan District, Pamekasan Regency, Madura. This place has its own uniqueness because it is legendary and is currently a religious tourism destination in the city of Ket Salam. The exact location is Jokotarup's grave not far from Talang Siring Beach, approximately 2,000 meters to the west. This religious tourist spot is the main attraction for local and foreign tourism. The Muslim community or pilgrims who came to Jokotarup's grave in Montok Village were not only local pilgrims but also from outside Madura.
Of all the money that e'er I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town who sorely has my heart beguiled.
In Madura, there are several popular religious tours such as religious tourism in Aceh, such as Astatinggi and Pasaran Sohon Holil. However, there is one more religious tourist spot that should not be missed when visiting Madura. Pasaran Batu Ampar religious tourism is actually not located exactly on Madura's island but in Pangbatok village, Propo district, Pamekasan Regency. This area is about 1 hour by road from the center of the capital city of Madura, namely Sampang. Pasaran Batu Ampar itself is a tomb complex for kiai and clerics who are considered sacred and sacred by the local community. This place is always crowded with visitors every day, especially at special moments such as the Prophet's birthday and Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. The Batu Ampar market is very sacred by the Madura and Pamekasan people and is considered equivalent to the tombs of the Wali Songo. The term Batu Ampar itself comes from the Madurese language, namely Batu, which means stone and ampar, which means secretly but orderly like a spiritual rock. In this tomb complex there are 6 graves of awliya or guardian of Allah, which in Madura's language is called persuasion.
If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair lady in this town who sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips are
They are the graves of Sheikh Abdul Manan, Sheikh Bashania, Sheikh Abu Samsuddin, Sheikh Hussein, Sheikh Muhammad Romli, and Sheikh Damanhuri. Karma from this place is believed to bring blessing to pilgrims who have had the opportunity to pray in this place.
planted in good of all the money that e'er I spent, I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me.
Talasing Beach. Talasing Beach is one of the tourist attractions in Pamekasan, provinsi Madura, East Java. Its location in Montok Village, Larangan District, Pamekasan. Madura, East Java, one of the main tourist attractions for visitors who are outside the city. For next, Bukit Kahi tourism is now visited by many people, from young children to the elderly. The tour page in Kota Daya, Pamekasan, Provinsi Madura is this tourist spot was established because of the persistence of village head of Tatanegaya, Pamekasan Regency, Mesrinani at the time. The village had together with the resident conjured a no man's land already in a comfortable and attractive tourist spot. The name Bukit Kahi tourism is taken from the term vacant land or no man's land. Everyday visitors who come to this tourist spot about 50 people or more. Visitors ranging from children teenagers, adults even to the age of mothers. It is Instagrammable and promotable, so can be reached easily by private officials. Now, the beach is a favorite place for young people to be able to have for photos as much as they want from various available angles. This location offers a cool and beautiful natural panorama. From the trail, visitors can see grand and beautiful natural scenery. One of the sites of ancient Roman civilization heritage which are very interesting. According to the hill of Avalokiteshvara Vihara, Kosala Mahinda, this temple is a TITD or Tridharma place of worship. One in Kyong, which is located off the beach of Tawansiri, or Chandi Hamlet Pulakong village, Kukalis district, approximately 17 km east of Pamekasan City, Madura. For Chinese citizens, Kwan Im Kyong Temple, another name for Avalokiteshvara Vihara, has its own uniqueness. In addition, Avalokiteshvara Vihara is the largest Tridharma worship place in Madura. A number of Chinese residents claim to be interested because Avalokiteshvara Vihara has a long history. It is a kind of legend or oral story that has been passed down from generation to generation, which stated that this includes the remnant of the cultural heritage of the Majapahit era. At the beginning of the 14th century, there was a Jamburingin kingdom in the Popo area west of Pamekasan, which was part of the Majapahit kingdom. The Jamburingin king, who were still descendants of Majapahit, had plans to build a temple for a place of worship to be processed in the village of Gaya, approximately 2 kilometers to the east of the Jamburingin village, and bring in the equipment via Tawansiri beach from the Majapahit kingdom, explained Kosala. Kedak Mas Dance. Kedak Mas Dance, or formerly known as Klonwan Dance, is one of the traditional dance that is part of the opening of the performing arts of Ludruk Sandur on the island of Madura. Ludruk Sandur performing popular type of folk art in Pamekasan Regency. Not surprisingly, Sandur art is always present in every event, such as wedding, circumcision, and others. Pamekasan, Madura, apart from buying clothes, his specialty food is satay fish, also known for this specialty food, namely pecong. The name of this snack may run foreign to you, unlike satay and soto, which are typical Madura's food that will now throughout the country. However, this traditional snack is so delicious that it is difficult to put into words.
Let's take a walk down the road of plenty. Let's talk about all the dreams ahead. What lies behind is an unknown century, but we'll take down the walls instead.
Oke, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.